So, hey everyone, I'm here on my yoga mat and I'm gonna go through a flow with you. So, today I'm not gonna be using any blocks, but I am actually gonna go and grab a strap. So, I'll be right back. Okay, so I have my yoga strap. So the rest of the sequence is going to be with voiceover because to focus on my breathing, it's really important that I practice in silence.
So I'm starting by just laying on my mat to get my breathing together. Then I'm hugging my knees into my chest and giving myself a little back massage here. Before I start to stretch out my knees and grab hold of the feet into happy baby. And, I just hold happy baby for a bit, kind of rocking from side to side. And then I roll forward to seated, and then roll around to tabletop position, where I'm doing some cat-cow to just stretch out my back a little bit. Then I curl my toes under, move into my first downward dog. So I'm just bicycling out my knees here to stretch. Before I go into my three-legged dog and square the hips, then bring right knee to right elbow, then back up, and then right knee to nose, and back up, and then right knee to left elbow, and back up. And then I'm taking that right knee and stepping it between the hands, and slowly rising up into a runner's lunge. Now, here in my runner's lunge, I am just going in between high lunge and low lunge for a bit. Before I'm bending the knee and concentrating all that strength and popping into a toppling tree, which I literally topple out of. Yoga is a practice. But yeah, so I just hold this toppling tree position for a few breaths here. And then I'm bending the knee to return back down to my runner's lunge, dropping the back foot parallel to the back of the mat, and windmilling my arms out into a warrior two. Stretching back for a side stretch. And then back to center. And then forward for a triangle forward side stretch. And then back to center. And then I'm leaning forward for a wounded warrior pose, where I have my shoulder hooked in my right thigh, sorry. And then I'm moving the feet parallel together and just doing some forward folds here to stretch out the groin, stretch out the shoulders, stretch the back, the hamstrings. Then slowly rising up, stacking the spine, bringing a bend back to that front knee, and returning to our warrior two pose. Then windmilling the arms back down, stepping back to a plank, lowering down, and then up into upward dog. Then pushing the hips back to do it all again on the other side. So again, I'm stepping out my legs. Then the left foot comes back, square the hips, left knee to left elbow. Left leg goes back again. And then left knee to nose. And then back again. And then it's left knee to right elbow. And then back again. And then we're stepping that left leg in between the hands and rising up into our runner's lunge, where again I'm doing those raises in between high lunge and low lunge. And then using my strength to spring forward into toppling tree, where I'm a little more successful at my balance on the left foot. And I even reach my arms forward. And then back, and then I bend that knee back down to my warrior 2 pose. So now I'm doing that side stretch again, back, and then back again, and then forward to that forward side stretch, then back to center, bringing the arms behind the back, dipping forward to hook that elbow into the left thigh, back to center, where I straighten both legs, bring the feet parallel, and then do more of those forward folds again. So I'm rising back up and stacking the spine, bringing back the bend to my left knee, back to warrior 2, then bring the arms down, stepping the foot back, lowering down, shavasana, and then upward dog. Then I'm pushing the hips back again up into my upward dog and doing more of that 3-legged plank work that I've been doing throughout this flow. And now I'm bringing the right knee to the right wrist and bringing the foot across to work on my pigeon pose. So first I'm starting in the sleeping pigeon or sleeping swan pose to square my hips and really deepen that hip stretch. So then I come up and grab my foot with my one arm. This is where I realize my strap is not in arm's reach, and I have to kind of come out of my pose to grab it. So cute, Renee. So I come back into my pose with my strap now, and I do some more forward work to make sure that my hips are nice and squared, and then I'm rising that back leg up again and looping the strap around my ankle, and then using that strap to grab on and open the chest, open the heart to the sky, trying to bend the back and flex the hips. And I'm holding this balance for quite a while, as long as I can really, before coming out of it, and then taking my strap off my ankle, and then lifting the hips back into a downward dog and kind of wiggling it out, because it is a really big hip stretch. And then again, more of those 3-legged plank moves. And now we're bringing right knee to right wrist and the foot across. Coming down to our sleeping swan to deepen the hip stretch and really square the hips. And sorry, actually, that I've messed up the sides here. This is my left side. So again, grabbing the back foot with one hand first, and then taking my strap and looping it around the ankle, and then using the strap to support myself and grabbing, and I do fall out of this pose because it is hard, and I soon realized that it's because of that my front foot has flexed inward quite a bit, so I just work to flex out those hips and really stretch out those hips and give myself that strong foundation I need for the king pigeon pose that I'm practicing right now. So again, I bring that back foot up And here I am using the strap to assist myself and hold that lovely king pigeon pose that I am working on this year. One day, hopefully, I'll be able to do this with no strap and just grab my foot. So I'm getting out of the pose, pushing my hips back up to that downward dog, and then coming down to a tabletop and a child's pose. And that brings me to the end of these simple flows. I do these every day. If you want to see more fitness and lifestyle videos, please subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.